Okay, this is my newest project. It's an 81 Ford F350. It's a 1-ton dually Army issue, and it's boom. Right there. That's the truck. See how it's sunk into the ground? It's a very heavy truck. Alright, this is an airplane tug. Lived on an airport its whole life. Alright, 660 gears. It's been sitting here since 2003. You can tell by looking at the tires that it's been here since 2003. Sunk into the ground. This is very heavy. It's a 9,500 pound truck, which is pretty amazing for as small, as short as it is. I'm not sure what the wheelbase is, but this is what it is. I'm planning on making this my daily driver, just because it's so different. My plans, well, it's got 660 rear end gears, so I'm told right now it does 25 miles an hour. This box, I'm assuming weighs right at 2,000 pounds, because there's no way this truck should weigh 9,500 pounds. It just doesn't. So this thing's just got to be immensely heavy. Lived its whole life on an airport, dragging stuff around. So it was military, so I have a whole clipboard full of maintenance that's been done to this thing. It's pretty clean, really. I mean, it hasn't had, I don't know, a bunch of abuse, I guess. I don't know. It's Dana 70 rear end. Like I said, 660 gears. It's an automatic C6 transmission, setting behind a 306 cylinder straight six. Best engine Ford ever made. I've put more abuse on one of these engines than guy has a right to. Let's get this hood open. There we go. 25,000 miles. I think that's what it said. It's 25,000 miles on it. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but I imagine they were abusive miles. Let's see what this says here. See that? 25,686. So not much. 800. Oh look, hour meter. This is actually registered as a tractor, so I guess that mileage or the hour meter makes sense. Alright, 867 hours. How funny is that? So it's got a work light. Had a plow on it at one time. I see an aftermarket patch, I think. I think that's stock. Seems to be pretty solid. I mean, you know, it's military, so it's been over maintenance compared to anything I'll ever own. Now look how thick this is. It's got to be quarter inch steel. It's got to be a ton or more right there. So my plan is to take that off and chop down a little box. Nice 81 Ford box, so I can haul groceries, tools, whatever, and drive around the three. So my, oh, this cap's gone, bummer. So I bought this last fall and it's set, and the ladies kind of want me to get it out of here. But so I'm going to try to do a startup on it, see if I can't get it jacked up off the ground, get the battery out of it. The keys are in it. This thing's been setting since 2003 with the keys in it. I mean, talk about honesty, an honest neighborhood, huh? You get there, you live in the right place here. You know, you got neighbors right there, and there's only one way in, one way out. I mean, you got neighbors over here. Everybody's keeping an eye on you. You know, so nice place. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to this and see what it's gonna take to get those tires out of the ground. Oh, we got mice. Oh, nice. Nice mice. It's one thing you're not going to get away from is the mice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got some mice action. Nice. I love the mice. Hope they haven't chewed any wires up. That I will later regret. Alright. So it looks like that's a separate from that. So when I pull that, it won't be such an issue. Alright, well, if I get some tires out of the ground, I'll get back with it and show you. Okay, check this out. I don't know if it's too dark to see down here. Alright, how deep this is. Went clear up to here. Sitting on here. Sitting here. The whole tire. Look how deep it is. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna stick my hand in there and follow me. Be hurting in it. So, is that crazy or what? That's how heavy this thing is. That's all I could do to get both this jack is a 3-ton floor jack. If you can see it, it's bending my high lift. There's a little bend to that. It is heavy. Crazy. Okay. Here's where we're at. Got him up that much. I'm hoping, as you can tell now, sits a lot higher off the ground. Alright, and I'm hoping it'll drive out of there that much. Boy, it better drive out of there. I'm a hurting unit. Of course, I didn't block the front tires. Normally, it's a rule of thumb, block the front tires. Did not feel that being a necessity this time. And I was right. It wasn't automatic in park, and they were kind of already blocked. It's quite the bumper, which is dearly needed around here. Pun intended. Dearly needed, because I'll hit a deer eventually if you keep driving it long enough. Pretty hard not to. I love the olive drab green. Okay, this thing doing research on it, it lived its life at Fairchild Air Force Base, just outside Spokane, which is about 100 miles from here. So it hasn't really traveled much in its lifetime. I got all the paperwork. The guy that had it, deceased. It's going to make a plow truck out of it, which is what it was before too. Also, it was a plow truck. But it's of course he passed away before he had a chance to put it back on the road or back into his driveway pushing his snow. So I'm going to get it going. I no snow plow in its future as far as I can tell, but here's something that lived on a Air Force base its whole life, but it was obviously part of the Good Sam's Club. I did not know the Air Force had anything to do with the Good Sam's Club, but the sticker says it does. I don't know. Of course, they blacked out the Army National Guard or whatever it said there on it. Bummer. You can still see the planes though. A couple of jets on it. Sounds kind of cool. I think the paperwork showed they painted this thing a couple of times. And since they had toolboxes. I'll have to go post some pictures. Had toolboxes that sit right here on this fender. One here, or maybe there's one up there and one down here. One on both sides, or two on both sides. Big old toolboxes. Like I said, I'll post a picture of that. But boy, she's heavy duty and heavy. It took that 3-ton floor jack and my high lift, all I could do to get it up enough to get the tires up that much. So now I'm going to do the front end here, see if I can't get them to where I think it'll drive out, and we'll see if we can't get to the start. Alright, here we go. Got the other side up. Got this side jacked up. But just can't get over how deep this thing went. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got to be 10 inches, maybe a foot. I mean, you can tell this side's down more than this side was. You can tell by the mud level, how deep down it was. It's almost hitting the rim, the center section of that rim. Just amazed me how heavy this thing is. Alright, so after looking it over more, I haven't even tried to start it yet or even begin, but then I got looking. Here's the starter. Looks like a manufactured starter in the box, which is never good. Alright, been sitting here probably since 2003, which tells me I may $685 just to ship it. But looks like I might have a starter installment in the future. Look how nice those doors close. Just amazing. I wonder if she has grandkids. Huh. Of course, you know, the guy I got this from owned a second-hand store, so that's all he did is go around buying stuff. His wife owns it and owned it before too. I mean, she runs it. And here, check out all these boxes. Every one of these boxes, you got this, probably the same Army surplus, right? And they're all, let's see if I can find one with lighting, electronic lighting equipment, right? So it's got, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but just electronic lighting stuff. Most of them got a bunch of bulbs in them, blue bulbs, you know, like 2 dozen per box. Look at all these boxes. Been sitting out here, I imagine, since 2003, just like the truck. Anyway, I'll get the dirt and rocks and stuff under this one, let it back down, and we'll see about it starting. No power steering pump cap, so I got an aftermarket one, which this is a Ford. I can tighten that down with belling wire or belling twine, duct tape. It's not a necessity to have a zip tie like a lot of vehicles. A lot of these other brands of vehicles, you pretty much take zip ties and stuff. But luckily this is a Ford, so easily work with anything over that aftermarket power steering pump cap, which probably won't be easy to find. Okay, this is where I'm at here. Got all the tires up. Or hopefully it's enough to drive it out of here anyway. I'm just so positive it's going to start. I threw a battery in it. I got air cleaner off, which had like a brand new air cleaner on it. Whoever buys a vehicle with brand new air cleaner, I'm so positive it's going to start. I haven't hooked up gas. Alright, we got gas to the fuel pump. I'm just positive this thing's going to fire up and run. I don't know why, maybe it's because it's old military, but let's get some go juice here. So I use vitamin water. I've heard a lot of debate on YouTube about what works best, you know. Some people are Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coke. I happen to be a vitamin water guy, so I'm tired of soda. So, give this thing a little gas. We'll see if we can hear it fire. 2003. So, what is that? 11 years? Years. I know it's years. Okay. Keys in it. Oh, seat's back now. Let's see what we got. Oh, I gotta put the brake on. I bet you. Ooh, that didn't feel good. Huh. Okay. Oh, nothing. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? But no lights. What's with that, huh? Uh-oh. I think we all know what that is. That's that there starter right there. Yeah, I knew when I saw that. Yeah, he's Bendix's. God, I'm really surprised no lights came on. I seen an oil light. That was about it. What's this say? Drive slowly while blade is attached. Oh yeah, there's a snow plow. Not no more. I wonder what was behind that. Oh, just a blank for a clock. Well, I guess underneath I go with that there starter. And we'll see what happens after that.